How are you doing? Stressed, spread thin, you're here, there, and everywhere. Maybe you have an online business that you're running, maybe you're working from home, there's virtual teaching, there's all of the things, right? And then you gotta add in pumpkin picking and apple picking and pumpkin spice and everything nice. All right, I get it, I feel you. What if I could help you automate one of those things? Maybe if that's your online business, what if I could help you automate one of those things so that it's one thing off your plate? Does that sound good? Let me know, comment below. Let me know how you're feeling. I'm Kelly and I'm helping you become fit and free in your business today. And I want to share with you 5 tips to help you start to automate your business. So automate your business, meaning that people will be reaching out to work with you saying, hey, tell me more about your thing, your product, your service, your opportunity, without you sending messages through Messenger, right? Without you screaming like, hey, do you want my thing, okay? Does that sound good? Waking up to text messages and emails from people, your tribe that actually want to work with you? Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart if yes, right? And so this means that your business is working while maybe you're sleeping. Even better, right? Like that's amazing, so that you're not so stressed about it and stressed about all the work that you need to be doing or you're not getting done because you're doing all these other things and you're spread so thin. If you can get this really, this dialed in, this will help you so much, okay? So tell me if that's something that you want to do, automate your business, or if you even knew that was possible, right? Because I didn't. And so I want to teach you just a few things that I've learned over the course of the last 6 months where I just really dug in, figured out kind of like where the cracks were, what people needed help with. And so the first thing is you need to brand yourself. 100%. If you don't brand yourself, if your messaging is unclear, if people don't even know what it is that you got going on, what you're all about, who you want to help, who you are, all the things, you're not going to reach anybody. People are going to be confused. They're going to be like, what is it? I don't even know. There's a difference between curiosity marketing and just being like, just constantly throwing, like, say if you're a health and fitness professional, constantly just throwing like health and fitness, health and fitness, health and fitness. People are like, snooze, like literally, they might snooze you. They'll scroll like by, right? But if you are more well-rounded, right? And you start to share a little bit more about who you are, what your interests are, what you're all about, people start to get to know you, and then they get to like you, and then they get to trust you, right? And if you're starting to brand yourself and you're showing people how it is that you're actually helping them solve their problems, oh man, that's it, right? You're gonna help so many people, but you need to learn to brand yourself, okay? Get really clear on your messaging, who you wanna help, and be well-rounded. But when branding yourself, like you're gonna be only thinking about a few things, okay? So you're not gonna be, and it's going to be pretty specific. So you don't want to be talking just like all about random stuff all day long. Like that loses people, right? You want to bring in your tribe, the people that are just like you. And how you're going to do that is through branding yourself. Make sense? All right, so number 2, start to use some of those forms. Have you ever used Google Forms, or you can use the Wufoo Forms, or there's a Jot form, right? The applications, so that you can have that application already made out, right? And you can put that into your emails, into your posts, into the comment sections of your posts, into your blogs, into your newsletters, whatever, right? And then what happens, people click on it, they fill out your application or your form. Guess what? That's somebody that's raising their hand saying, I want your help. I want to work with you, AKA a hot lead, right? A warm lead. That's amazing that somebody fills out your form while you're sleeping. Heck yeah, right? Can I get a hell yeah on that? All right. So that is so amazing. Those are your people. Those are the ones raising their hands. You're not reaching out to them. They're saying, hey, I want your help. All right, so start using those forms. Get one set up, an interest form, a work with me form, whatever it is, and then have a system where you're following back up within 24 hours that you can reach out to these people. Make sense? And one of the ways you can do that is number 3, an email marketing campaign. Okay, so all of these things, my friend, listen. The best time to do all of these things was when you started your business. The second time to do them is now, right now. Start it, right? So an email marketing campaign, I dug my heels in for this forever. I'm like, everybody else uses Messenger. Why shouldn't I be using Messenger to like send messages to reach out to people? One, it's so unprofessional, all right? It really truly is. It's unprofessional. Why do we think that we have just the right to be popping into people's inboxes and sending hey girl messages? They're gross. Nobody wants to get them. It gives us a bad rap. It's terrible, right? And, there's a couple things here too. You don't own Messenger. Your email list is the only thing you own. So if your company somehow goes under, something happens, somebody reports you because they don't like you and they didn't like your baby bottom pick or whatever, and your social accounts get shut down, you just lost all of your contacts. Gone. Poof. Maybe years. And this took me seriously, probably 4 years. I probably lost 4 years of contacts of people that I had been talking to. I'd never asked for an email address in exchange for information or started that. And I could have been following up with these people. And I'm going to go over follow-ups in a minute, but I could have been continuing to following up with these people instead of them slipping through the cracks, like scrolling through like messenger inboxes. Like, how's that? It's impossible. All right. And then that's what I want you also. Number 4 would be a scheduler. So start using some schedules, start using a system that will track this stuff that you could even there's like Calendly, Acuity, I don't even know how to pronounce it, is one of the ones I use. You can you set up your business hours. You are the CEO of your business, right? You put in your hours, and then when you want to talk with somebody, say somebody filled out one of your applications, right? You send them the link to get on your calendar. That's it. There's no back and forth. What time works for you? What time works for me? Nope. You send them your hours. You set the hours. You send them a link. They put themselves on your calendar. That's it. All right. Makes sense? Like, it's just these are just these little tools that automate things, right? And then you're going to want a follow-up system, because what kind of follow-up system is just like going through your messenger inbox, scrolling for days, hours, years, right? People are going to follow through the cracks. But if you have something in place, like if you have a system of what you're going to do and how you're going to have people actually respond to you versus ghosting you, okay? It is just so amazing. And it's just a win-win for everybody, because the people that you're talking to feel seen and heard. They know that you can help them. You feel good. You're doing people a service. You're helping people. And hey, if it works out, great. If not, all right. Hey, can I keep you on my email list? Or you feel free to unsubscribe, right? Like, whatever. And then maybe you can still serve them. You can still add value. You can still benefit their lives by keeping them maybe on an email list or something. Or hey, can I follow up with you next month? Whatever it is, all right? You need to come up with a system. You need a plan. You need a framework, okay? And bonus tip is to delegate. So try to find a way that you could educate, empower somebody, delegate some tasks, teach somebody how to do something, what needs your personal touch and what doesn't. What could you empower somebody maybe on your team or your family or a virtual assistant by, giving them a task, giving them a job. It's so super powerful, okay? So I hope that helped. That's 5 tips and a bonus of how you can start to automate your business. And if you were like, whoa, that makes sense, but whoa, how, wait, what? I actually have a 5-day free challenge, a 5-day curiosity marketing challenge going on next week. You should so totally join us. I'm going to teach you a little bit more into curiosity marketing, right? Curiosity is an amazing emotion. It makes people raise their hand and say, hey, what is that you're doing? Right? And I want a piece of that. I want to sip your Kool-Aid, whatever it is, right? And so I'm going to teach you how to build authority in your marketplace, how to actually stand out, to get more engagement, to get, to actually know what it is, and to really figure out who your ideal client is and what your messaging is. And also to tell a really great story, because when you tell a really great story and you show your audience, you show your ideal client how they can become the hero in your story, how they can overcome their problems, you just made a best friend for life, okay? You got some lifers on your hand, which that's what we want, right? That's what we're here for. We're here to help people. So, and then the last thing I'm going to teach you in that group too is how to follow up without getting ghosted. I'm going to give you my exact 6-step system of how to follow up without getting ghosted, because that sucks, right? When you spend a lot of time getting to know someone and wanting to help them and all the things, and then they never respond to your messages. It's really sad. And the email things, I just thought of too. Have you heard it takes 7 to 10 times of reaching back out to somebody until they say yes? That's a lot, right? How's that even possible if you're talking to so many people a day? And I've also heard it takes up to 30 exposures for somebody to actually buy something. So you know how you can do that? In an email marketing campaign, you could reach 10 people with one email, 100 people, 1,000 people with one email, right? That's how you start to do that. That's how you follow up efficiently. All right, so if you want to join, I'm going to teach you how to do all that next week. All right, I'm so super excited. So it's a 5-day free curiosity marketing campaign. www.fitandfreewithkelly.com/curiosity. I'll drop the link in bio. If you found this valuable, comment below value. Let me know what you think you can implement today. If you're watching the replay, I thank you. Drop me a #replay, and I hope you have an amazing night. And as always, if you think that you got a friend that wants to join you, you have a friend that might need to hear some of these, or you think that they would benefit, tag them, like, comment, share, all the fun stuff. All right, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Remember, fitandfree.com, with fitandfreewithkelly.com/curiosity, and I'll see you on the inside.